Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets. This is where you'll find Second Amendment news on a daily basis, and today we're going to talk about a positive move in a case that people are pushing the Supreme Court to take up. And this is the case of Duncan v. Bonta, formerly Duncan v. Becerra out of California. Covered that a bunch of times here. And Duncan v. Bonta is the California magazine ban. Sale, possession, transfer, etc. of magazines that hold more than 10 rounds, they're banned. It's California has it, Massachusetts has it. There's a couple states, not a bunch, a couple states that have it, a couple states that are looking at it. And this case has been appealed to the United States Supreme Court. And quick history of this case. It started out in the San Diego District Court in the federal level. And that's when Roger T. Benitez, Judge Benitez, St. Benitez, said that the California magazine ban was unconstitutional. Once it was ruled unconstitutional at the district court level, the California, tyrants couldn't handle that. They appealed it to a 3-judge panel in the Ninth Circuit, and that panel upheld Judge Benitez's decision, saying, yes, that is unconstitutional. So you might have heard of Freedom Week. Within a 1-week period, millions and millions of magazines were sold and sent to residents in California. And after the 1-week mark, Judge Benitez had to put a stay on his own order. California didn't like losing. They appealed it up to an en banc hearing at the Ninth Circuit. And that Ninth Circuit en banc panel said, no, this was an erroneous judgment. The ban is good. And California, like Massachusetts and other anti-gun states and circuits, they use a balancing test. It's intermediate scrutiny. It's not strict scrutiny, meaning, this is the way they see it. Because you can use a 10-round magazine, well, it's not really an infringement. It's not that big of an infringement on your rights, your Second Amendment rights, because, you still could use a 10-round mag, and we value our safety so much that we think that 11th round turns you into John Wick, therefore you don't need it. Not to mention how many home invasions are multiple assailants and how many rounds it takes to to defend yourself from multiple assailants. They don't take any of that into effect. And if you look further, the Heller versus DC case, Heller said that this type of this balancing test was not the right way to look at things. That was actually in the dissent of one of the justices who was leaving this term and to be replaced with Ketanji Brown Jackson, who literally just got confirmed here today. So this case has been appealed for writ of certiorari to the Supreme Court to say, hey, look, California's ban on items that are in common use, which should be protected under the arms portion of the Heller decision, it's unconstitutional for them to limit it. And also, it's unconstitutional for them to have a confiscation part of this ban. And, by them saying you have to turn it over to police or destroy it, is that a taking, a government taking, which it is. So there's been some pressure here to get this heard on the Supreme Court. In the last week, a bunch of groups and a bunch of states have been pressuring the Supreme Court saying, take this case up. Those groups, I always say, support those who support you. So the National Shooting Sports Foundation, National Association of Gun Rights, Gun Owners of America, and Firearms Policy Coalition. They have all sent amicus briefs individually to the United States Supreme Court saying why they should hear this case, why this ban is a violation of our Second Amendment rights here, and is a violation of Heller. And 23 attorneys general from the states have also filed a joint amicus brief. And you can see the states are Arizona, Louisiana, Oklahoma, West Virginia, Alabama, Alaska, Arkansas, Georgia, Idaho, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Ohio, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, and Wyoming. That would leave 27 states who didn't think it was important that they defend your right to keep and bear arms related to the magazines and magazine limits. So keep that in mind if your state's not listed. Now, so far in this case, there was an extension granted as far as getting information to the court, and that has been extended to and including, which is important, May 2nd, 2022. So the deadline is the end of business on May 2nd to get all the information the court is asking from the petitioners. And amicus briefs or amici briefs could still be coming in as well. So after May 2nd, decide on whether or not they're going to take this case up for a conference to see if they're going to issue a certiorari and take up the case of the magazine ban. I think it's, I mean, obviously we're all on the same team here. I'm preaching to the choir. This is a slam dunk case. It violates our rights. It violates it violates the way Heller said things were supposed to be looked at, as far as like the balancing test should not apply, and it would also slap down multiple states that have these. So we'll see. So we have a court now that is. They're about to rule on a Second Amendment case, the case out of New York, and many people are saying, many people who are way above YouTubers in government on Capitol Hill are saying that this is going to be a landmark decision. Now, they could take this up and also put a double smackdown, or they could address some of the stuff here in the New York case. So we'll see what happens. I am very interested, obviously, and I know you are too. All you got to do to stay in the know is hit that subscribe button. I'll keep you up to date. I'll do my part, and I'll get you the news. Toggle that bell icon, click it, and toggle it to all notifications. That way YouTube will supposed to let you know when I put out new information. Guys and gals, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to do this for you on a daily basis. Support those who support you. Everybody knows the groups that I support, and I'll have links down below to join them. I get nothing out of it. Nothing out of it. The GOA link, you save money, and I always ask you to donate that money right back to them for the fight. Also, you can support GOA and FPC right through my my company, Blackout Coffee. I'm one of the owners, and we donate more than our profit for each item sold by each of those groups right back to them to fight the good fight. So I hope you would consider joining the channel and buy some coffee to support GOA and FPC and Guns and Gadgets. Till we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe, because that's what the Second Amendment is for, guys and gals. Not for hunting, and definitely not those, armor-clad deer that Joe Biden keeps dreaming about. Take care.